lost my old man's basketball game ever since then.
Well, this is the post-game press conference after Game 1, Endicott defeating Kane 6-4 in the opening game of the 2003 Division III baseball tournament. Joining us today from Endicott, head coach Brian Haley, along with John Mulready, Joey Fremertino, thank you, and Jake Harmony. Sorry about that. Coach, if you'll open with a statement about the win today.
Yeah, very good baseball game. Really impressed by Kane, especially their starter, White. I thought he pitched with a lot of courage and competitiveness, and obviously kept them in the game the whole way through. Great baseball game. They got to Hale a little bit early. I thought we came out a little bit. Honestly, I thought we weren't as loose as we needed to be. I think once we scored a few runs and we got to a point where we'd even the score, I think we started to play the way we're capable of. Red here got a huge double to kind of tie that game and get us going and get our energy back up. And then later in the game, Tino obviously had the huge home run to give us the lead. And then Kyle, who's not here, had that big bomb to separate us a little bit. Jake obviously stepped up huge to give us length when we needed it. We had to get Charlie out of there early. His pitch count got really high, up to almost 100 pitches after 4 1/3. But Jake, as he did in the Super Regional, kind of came in and held us down and got us to Stu, who closed it out. So really proud of the guys. Just want to make sure we come out and play loose right from the jump as we move forward to tomorrow.
Questions?
Coach, a lot of fly balls out there. And in fact, I don't know, I think Hale only had like 1 ground ball or something like that.
Yep.
Is this what you expect from your pitching staff?
Yeah, it was interesting. Honestly, we try to force contact early, and the hitter's going to make the swing he's going to make. As long as we get weak contact, I really don't care, honestly, if it's on the ground or in the air. It's obviously a good thing if we're rolling 2 balls and ground balls with guys on base, but honestly, Jim, I don't care how we get the outs. It's just a matter of getting the outs, so I was happy with it.
Joey, on that home run, have you hit a ball that far before?
I don't usually know.
Definitely have.
Probably have.
Definitely.
It definitely felt good to help the team though.
So what were you looking for at the plate?
I was just looking for something I can drive. I usually like sitting on when it's a 2-0 count, sitting on a fastball. He ended up giving me a changeup, a little in front on it. Just try to sit on something I can drive. That was pretty much it.
John, a big double there to tie the game. You're coming in with some senior status. Just talk about that moment.
Yeah, at that point in the game, we're down by 2. So just grinding out an at bat, trying to find a way to put a ball in play, preferably in one of the gaps, try and get the guys around base to come around and score, and I was able to do that. It's the same game we've been playing all year, so I'm just not trying to make the moment too big, and just trying to hit the ball hard somewhere. Ultimately did that, helped the team up big time, so that was awesome.
Just to add a little context, I was after we gave the home run to go down 3-1, I was intense. I was fired up. He comes off the field and he kind of senses my tension and he's like, "Coach, we got this," and that really helped me because I get hyped up. I get really intense at times, and they know like, "Hey, that's not really good for us. We need to be chill here." So he said that. I relaxed, and then he goes out and hits the double to put us where we needed to be, like a true leader that he's been really for his whole career. He's been a leader since freshman year. And then we went from there. But I told him already in the locker room, I appreciate that. I think we need to help each other out. The players need to help the coaches just as much as the coaches need to help the players. So I was extremely appreciative and really proud of his leadership in that moment as well, right before that double.
Joe, the coach talked about how you weren't necessarily playing your game at the beginning, but you really got into the Endicott way of playing. What was the dugout like in the beginning, and how was it like a little bit later near the end of the game?
So towards the beginning, we did feel, I could tell there was a little bit of tenseness going on. Being back here for a 3rd time, we all just tried to, they punched us in the mouth early. I just feel like what our captains do, Danny McDougal and John, they kind of calm us down. Everyone stays up, and it kind of led to us relaxing, just going back to our game.
Jake, All-American struggling a little bit, and they call upon you. All of a sudden, you start getting a little more ground balls and stuff like that. Just talk about your performance coming in, getting the win.
Charlie Hale's great guy, stud on the mound. Just coming out of the pen all year, just one batter at a time, one pitch at a time, trying to slow everything down, just hit the spot and go on.
Coach, one more question.
Sure.
This is the first time you've won your first game coming here.
Yeah.
How does that feel, getting into the winner's bracket instead of having to face a lot of elimination games?
Yeah, a lot better than losing, that's for sure. I think it allows us to enjoy today, feel good about ourselves, feel confident, go watch some baseball. 6 teams out there. I'll watch the rest of the games and have fun scouting them and watching them, and then we wake up tomorrow with a win under our belt and ready to compete against either Hopkins or Messiah. So, I don't know. I think it builds your confidence, makes you feel really happy in the moment. So.
You might be facing Hopkins. Talk about how last year, beating them in the Super Regional, how does that help you sit there and plan for a possible rematch?
Yeah, every year is different. I mean, I think Hopkins is an outstanding team. It's good to be familiar with them. We've played them 4 times over the last 2-3 years, so we know them, they know us. I think that's always a good thing, to be familiar with another team. And again, it's a new year, new game, and tomorrow, if we're facing them, we'll be excited, and they will too, and it'll be a great baseball game.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Thanks.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jen. You're good now, right? Good to see you.
Catch him, my breath.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.